Hello everybody, Joshua Stauffer here back with another video. For those of you meeting me for the first time, my name is Joshua Stauffer, like I just said. I am the host of the Kids TV and Me podcast, where I analyze some of my favorite children's television shows like Reading Rainbow, Kipper the Dog, Frog and Toad, and Harriet the Spy. There are two other shows that I also like Carl the Collector and Eleanor Wonders Why. Carl and Eleanor are still making new episodes, and so I thought it might be kind of fun to make some reaction videos for those new episodes as they come out. So today I'm going to be reacting to an episode of Carl the Collector. First, we're going to do the Crayonverters collection. I wonder which episode number that is. Let me take a quick look here. Okay, the Crayonverters collection is Season 1, Episode 22A. So we're about to watch that. Now, just for fun, I am making a VHS collection of Carl the Collector. I was inspired to do that when the announcer said, "So add Carl the Collector to your collection." I have a collection of old VHS tapes, and they still work. I still have a working VCR, and still records pretty good, so I'm recording Carl the Collector onto magnetic tapes, like the one that's came in this box. It's in my VCR right now. This is a mid-90s Scotch High Standard. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to record the entire program on this particular tape because it was toward the end and it ran out. So I don't have the B episode in its entirety. I have most of it, but the end got cut off. So, now the good news is, I also DVR these on the Xfinity box, so I'll be able to record again later. But what I want to do first is I'm going to watch the A episode of this program to see if I want to record that one again on my next tape. I mean, if it's really, really good, I will. But if it's just like okay or not so good, then I'll just leave it on this one. And then on my next tape, I'll just go ahead and record the B episode in its entirety. So let's see what the Crayonverters collection is about. I'll sit over here so I can put the picture on the right side here. I'll upload the VHS recording into my computer later on. You'll be able to see it. Alright, so without further ado, Carl the Collector, Season 1, Episode 22A, the Crayonverters collection, whatever that is, will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. Cool music. I didn't back it up far enough. I didn't record the intro because I didn't have room. Okay, that's the end of What Can You Become? Right after the Halloween one.
The Crayonverters collection.
Alright, here we go. I like that music.
Hi, Nico. Here's my crayon collection.
Crayon collection, of course.
You have the greatest crayon collection in all of Fuzzytown.
Yellow box.
Did you know
Without the green stripes, of course.
Were a mixture of oil and charcoal? No, but let's cut the crayon facts and get to the crayon drawing.
Cut the crayon facts. It is kind of a greenish crayon,
Aren't
though.
you going to draw? Yes, but I won't be using those crayons. I'm going to draw with my Crayonverters. What's a Crayonverter? It's a crayon that can transform from one color into another. No way! That's impossible. Impossible?
Like one of those pens that has different colors in it.
It looks just
Kids
like
would try to make them all come out at once.
Watch and be amazed.
What the heck?
Crayons that are shiny, crayon colors change.
How many times did you see that commercial?
That's the crayon I've ever seen. I've got to draw with one. No way. My Crayonverters collection is very special to me, Nico. Can't you just use my regular crayon collection? Not after seeing your Crayonverters. Please.
I thought it was just gonna be something like you take two crayons and stick them together in this little thing so you can just flip it over.
You promise to be careful.
Careful is my
I didn't expect it to be
name.
some robotic thing like that.
I just mean that I'm super careful.
Okay, but you have to be really, really, really careful.
With 3 reallys. Got it.
And when you want to make a change, just press the button 2 times.
Right. I'm going to make it change. Whoa!
That's crazy.
Crayonverters. Crayons that are kind of strange. Crayonverters. Cause the crayon colors change.
I can't see how those crayons can last very long because they only have like those small tips that go around. Fun novelty, but I don't see how that would be practical.
I call it Whale at Midnight.
Nice.
Nice job. But look at my
Cool
drawings.
colors.
No!
What is it, Carl?
You broke my Crayonverter.
No, I didn't.
It's the orange and pink crayon, which as you can see from my drawing, I did not use.
So, what does that prove?
You have drawn a pink and orange unicorn, which shows that you did use it. And you used it a lot. And these thick lines show you pressed very hard.
Give me my drawing back.
Not until you admit you broke my Crayonverter.
I won't admit it, because I didn't do it. Now, give it.
Admit it.
You
Yikes.
ripped my picture.
Well, you broke my Crayonverter.
That's new music.
Say you're sorry.
You say you're sorry.
I have nothing to be sorry for.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Nico. Are you drawing?
No, we're arguing.
Nico broke one of the Crayonverters in my collection.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Maybe you can help us settle this argument, Forrest.
Me? I don't think so. Sure you can, Forrest. You can listen to what happened and tell Nico it was all her fault.
No, you can tell Carl he's wrong.
I really don't think I should get in the middle of this.
No.
Well, if you aren't going to help, I guess we'll keep arguing forever.
Oh, all right. I'll try. Tell me what happened. Gladly. I was being a very generous friend by sharing my super special Crayonverters with Nico. Here you go, Nico. Because I am a generous friend, I shall selflessly share this Crayonverter with you.
With butterflies.
Nico didn't
What
even
the
say
hey?
thank you. She just snatched it out of my hand.
Yikesy, that's creepy.
Please, dear friend of mine, be really careful with it. But Nico pressed harder and harder with that crayon. So hard that she must have broken it.
No way. Here's how I remember it. Carl handed me the Crayonverter, and I carefully took it. I shall be oh so careful when I draw with my good friend's special Crayonverter.
She did mention the 3 varies. Especially didn't put that out now.
I didn't know anything happened till Carl pointed out the Crayonverter broke.
Ugh.
And then he got so mad, he ripped my picture.
Well, you actually both ripped it, but...
Right,
yeah, tell us.
Okay. Did you see Nico break the crayon? Well, no, but she used the Crayonverter and then it was broken, so she must have done it. Nico, did you see Carl rip the drawing?
Yes.
Then I guess I believe Nico. What? How could you take her side, Forrest? I thought we were friends. We are friends. I'm friends with both of you. Hi, Carl. What's going on?
Forrest was just taking my side in an argument with Carl, and I'm sure you'll side with me too.
Of course she'll side with you. She's your sister.
My sister happens to be super fair.
I am fair, but I don't think I should get in the middle of your argument. If you really are fair, you have to get in the middle, Arugula, because I'm right and Nico is wrong.
Let me pause it here. I think Nico is mostly right. Yeah, Carl did rip the picture. That is true. Even though they both kind of held on to it and they were both pulling on it. And she is right about, See, they didn't show us what happened. We didn't see what happens with that crayon thing. And so Carl seems to be making a false assumption that because Nico was the one using it, that the thing broke. What I assume is going to happen towards the end is that it's going to be revealed that it somehow malfunctioned on its own, and like it's nobody's fault. Like, even though I'm not a big fan of Nico's attitude, I do think that she is being blamed unfairly by Carl. I mean, I understand Carl's frustration, and I totally get his logical thinking, but the fact that he didn't see what happened doesn't make it right for him to make an assumption about how it broke. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. Okay, let's continue now. 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm right. He's wrong.
That's not true. Please, Arugula, we need your help. All right, tell me what happened. Nico was very upset that she didn't have cool crayons like me.
That's not true either, Carl.
To help. Cheer up, friend, for I shall share this awesome Crayonverter with you. But she wasn't careful at all and she broke it.
No. This is what really happened. You've been working very hard, little Crayonverter.
Some of the symmetry is horrifying. I don't think I'm going to take this one twice.
And the next thing I know, the crayon was broken. And Carl ripped up my picture.
Well, Nico did break one of my crayons once, so I guess I could see her doing it again.
I can't believe you would go against your own sister.
Wow.
You should be more careful with crayons.
Well, Carl shouldn't have ripped her picture. Boris! What's wrong, everyone? Sheldon, help us settle this argument once and for all. Here's what you need
peacemaker.
to know. Nico broke my Crayonverter.
No, I did not break it. But you did rip my drawing.
You both did.
Who's right? Okay, I'm not siding with Carl. What?
Yes!
And I'm not siding with Nico either.
Wait, what?
You tell him, Sheldon.
Not side with either of us. I'm sorry that your Crayonverter got broken, Carl. And I'm also sorry your picture got ripped, Nico. But I won't choose sides.
But Forrest did.
Nope.
And so did Arugula. Maybe I shouldn't have. Me neither. Didn't solve the argument. Now Nico is angry at me.
And Carl is upset with me. So, you know what? We are no longer taking sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need to figure it out for yourselves. But how? Maybe start by trying to figure out what really happened, since neither of you saw the crayon break.
And maybe try to remember why you were friends in the first place. Because it's definitely a lot more fun when we all get along.
Well, how are we supposed to figure out what happened?
Tell me exactly what you did, the way it really happened.
Okay. I was drawing with the pink side of the crayon, but I needed a little more orange. So I pressed the button. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
No. Right.
3.
You were only supposed to press it twice.
Twice,
I
yeah.
told you that.
Oh no! Check the directions. Do you think that's why it broke?
I've read the directions thoroughly, and it doesn't say anything about pressing the button 3 times.
Look, Carl, these pages are stuck together.
I can't believe I missed that. And it says if you hit the button 3 times, all 3 pieces will separate to sharpen each color.
But look, it says if you press it 4 times, it will reset.
Let's try it.
It fit! Yes! I'm sorry I didn't listen more carefully, Carl.
And I'm sorry that I thought you broke my Crayonverter on purpose. Also, I shouldn't have pulled on your picture. I'm sorry it ripped.
It's okay. I'm glad we figured it out ourselves.
Me too. Hey Nico, you want to color some more? We can make apology pictures for our friends and you can use my Crayonverter.
Thanks, Carl. Crayonverters, crayons that are kind of strange. Crayonverters, and the crayon colors change.
Okay, that was Carl the Collector, Season 1, Episode 22A, the Crayonverters collection. Wow! That one was intense! Yeah. Dealing with false assumptions, not understanding a situation, that can get you into a lot of trouble. I think they handled that very well. Yeah, another classic case of Carl versus Nico. And I was glad to see Sheldon take a stand and say, nope, not taking sides. You two sell this amongst yourselves. That's definitely what I would have done. Alright. Let's see. Let's finish this tape a while and watch the beginning of the next episode. Season 1, Episode 22B. Is that Lotta's new instrument? Yeah, Lotta's new instruments. Lotta the Fox is my favorite character in Carl the Collector. It's too bad we didn't get to see her in this episode, but we'll see plenty of her in the next one. So, Lotta is the DJ. She loves making music with synthesizers. Excuse me. And she's also into robotics and stuff. But she's also very sweet and soft spoken and a little shy sometimes. She seems like the kind of friend that I would love to have. So let's see what she's up to now. Carl the Collector, Season 1, Episode 22B, Lotta's New Instruments. The first half, or first 3 quarters anyway, will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Instrument.
Back up a little bit so you can hear the title.
Lotta's new instrument.
I'm sorry the bottom half of the picture is a little
Did you say this puzzle was again, Carl?
psychedelic.
Well, the box says
Because
it
it's close
has
to the end of the tape.
500 puzzle pieces, but it really has 537 puzzle pieces.
Really?
It's the biggest puzzle in my collection. It'll be quite an accomplishment
It's
when
like
I
over
finish
500.
it.
That's a big puzzle. Why can't we see the picture?
I find it easier to work on a puzzle with the picture side down, so that the picture doesn't distract me. But that way doesn't work for everyone. When I do puzzles, I don't focus on the whole picture at once. I start with the corners and outside pieces first, and then I work on a section at a time.
So how do you flip it over without it breaking? Don't you?
Her puzzle. You can finish
I'm
that
surprised you
later.
didn't put like a piece of
We've
paper or
gotta get to
cardboard
work.
underneath.
She has a surprise to show us.
It would make it easier to
Come on,
turn it
Carl.
over.
Your puzzle will be here when you get back.
Yes,
Hopefully.
it will. Let's go.
It better not be windy. Oh, that's my girl. Lotta. Hey. Nice. Is that your new instrument?
Wow, Lotta. I bet you had to practice that for a long time.
Not really. I just picked up the melodic harmonica last week, but it isn't that different from a piano, which I've been playing for years.
Piano or not, learning a new instrument in a week is amazing.
Instruments have just always made sense to me. It never takes me too long to learn one.
Can you remember the first instrument you learned to play?
Not just the instrument. I can remember my first song too.
Nice.
Wow, you've come a long way from Mary Had a Little Lamb, all the way to making your own songs.
That's why I invited you all here today. My grandma sent me a new instrument. I think it is just the thing for my new song.
A new instrument? What is it?
Wow.
Oh.
Tiny. It is the most glorious thing I've ever
Foxy Girl's gonna try to play the
But
sax?
what is it?
An alto saxophone. It is a type of woodwind
Wow.
instrument.
A woodwind? I'm pretty sure that's metal, Lotta.
Oh, it is. But see this little bit right here? This is called a reed. And that's what makes a saxophone a woodwind instrument. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
you use your wind to play. You blow into the mouthpiece here and make the reed vibrate.
So, can you play it?
I haven't tried yet, but I can play anything.
I love any fox who can bring back the 80s.
I don't think that was right. Is there a video you should watch?
I don't
A
need
tutorial on how to play the
Normally, I
sax.
just listen to a song and play it. Why would the saxophone be any different?
It's not electronic.
With instructions. Aha! Here it is!
I've never needed a music lesson book before.
Yeah, about 5 minutes left on this tape, I
Hi,
think.
Lotta. How are you?
Hi, Carl.
Where are you heading, Lotta?
I'm going to mail my saxophone back to my grandma.
Oh.
Why are you sending the saxophone?
It's never been this hard for me to learn an instrument before. I just don't think I'm a saxophone player. This is a big puzzle, Carl.
The biggest in my collection. The box says it has 500 puzzle pieces, but it really has 537 puzzle pieces.
That is a lot of puzzle pieces.
I know. I love puzzles. Did you know that the first one I ever finished had 12 pieces?
I didn't know that. You're really good at puzzles, but you're working on it upside down?
That's my secret. I can finish a puzzle a lot faster if I don't get distracted by trying to make the picture come together and just focus on fitting together the individual pieces. It might not make sense to everyone, but it makes sense to me.
Upside down?
So that is how I do puzzles, Lotta. Lotta?
Upside down. Huh?
Alright, the edge of this tape is getting a little rough. It's getting close to the seams here.
Thanks for bringing my birdie back.
What game is this?
One school badminton.
Who's winning?
I
Of course you are.
How's your day going?
Not good. I can't figure out the saxophone. I think I'm going to ship it back to my grandma. It is just too different from my other instruments. Badminton looks a lot like tennis.
I thought so too at first. I figured being a school tennis champion would make me a great badminton player.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'll be by to fix it later. I'm only supposed to play tennis at the park.
So tennis didn't help with badminton?
Well, kinda, but not how expected. I spent weeks whacking that birdie just as hard as I serve a tennis ball, and it just didn't work.
Is that why all the birdies are in your tree?
Wow.
Sure is. I kept hitting the birdie hard, kinda like when I hit a tennis ball, but it always ended up in the tree. And then I realized, because a birdie weighs less, you don't need to hit it as hard. Once I saw what makes the two games different, it all made sense. I had to play differently too. I could use what I knew about tennis,
Lines.
practice what I needed to learn about badminton. Maybe it's the same for saxophone, Lotta. It's kind of like other instruments you play, but also different. Use what you know. Practice what you don't.
Use what I know and practice what I don't. Thanks, Forrest.
Wow, nothing more 80s than this kind of music with these fuzzy VHS lines. This is perfect. Probably sound better in mono though, 'cause it's got the static.
Or maybe not.
Oh. Wait, let me play those last few seconds again, right before maybe not.
Or maybe. Maybe I'm blowing it too hard.
Maybe I'm blowing it too hard.
Maybe it's a birdie, not a tennis ball.
A birdie, not a tennis ball, okay.
Or maybe not.
Okay. A little bit of a disappointing way to end the tape, but so far this is a really good episode. I'm enjoying that. Like I said, Lotta's my favorite character. I like her music. She has a very cute personality. And she's learning a new instrument, and she's taking advice from Forrest, who learned how to play a new sport, explained how badminton is different than tennis, to help Lotta understand that playing a saxophone is different than playing the synthesizers and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how she resolves this. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. That 80s style synthesizer music with all those cool graphics and stuff. Right at the very end of the tape where it's got all the fuzz lines. That is an epic aesthetic. Talk about serendipity. Alright, I'll pop this one out, put my next tape in, I'll restart the episode on the DVR so I can get the whole thing on the next one, and then I will continue the reaction when I get to that scene again. I'll see you in a flash with more. Alright, this tape is full. It's mostly Carl the Collector. I also have the Daniel Tiger episodes with his autistic friend Max, and 2 episodes of Eleanor Wonders Why from last year. As you can see, this tape is now completely full. And it used to be a recording of A Christmas Story. That's a movie that's not a huge fan of, so I erased it and recorded this new stuff. No offense to Christmas Story fans. Now this tape has a very long history. When I was a baby, this used to be my Teletubbies tape. It was eventually erased, and in 2009, I used it for VeggieTales, 321 Penguins, and I think Babar as well. Some of that is still on here in the first half. In the second half, that was after we got our digital converter box. That was when they stopped doing analog broadcasts and they switched everything to digital. That converter box and my VCR didn't quite agree too well, so that quality was really bad. So I'm erasing the second half of this. So far, I have the Xavier Rail second movie I Am Full of Possibilities. I recorded that just about a month or two ago. That was really good. I've got plenty of room left on here, as you can see. So I'm going to use this for some more Carl and possibly next month's Eleanor episodes. We shall see. Alright, so let's pop this in now and finish Lotta's new instrument. Alright, continuing on now on the next tape. It's recording right now. There's Lotta's classic. I forgot to mention, the first episode on that tape was Rhythm Blues, where we learned that Lotta can see colors in her head when she was doing music. That was the first one on that tape, and now we finished with this one, so that was perfect.
To mail the saxophone back to my grandma. I just don't like it as much as my other instruments.
We're continuing
I hate
now.
it when a new toy isn't as fun as we thought it would be.
A saxophone isn't a toy, Nico. It's a serious musical instrument.
The saxophone just didn't make sense to me. New instruments are usually much easier for me, like how jumping rope is easy for you.
That's good.
What's so funny?
Easy?
No way. You might make it look easy now.
But remember when we first started jumping rope, Nico?
Yup. We thought it would be a breeze because all the other jumping games were really easy for us. The bunny hop, sack races.
But we were so wrong.
Oh,
So we just kept doing it this way.
Tiny.
Nice and slow.
Then a little bit faster.
Until one day, we were jumping rope.
I bet you could learn saxophone just like we learned to jump rope.
Yeah, slow it down, one jump at a time.
Or in my case, slow it down one note at a time. Thanks. Happy jumping.
Nice.
Use what I know, practice what I don't. One note at a time.
Oops.
Until all the notes fit together like a puzzle.
Oof. You're getting somewhere.
I think she's getting better.
I got it.
I love this!
Mary had a little lamb, his fleece as white as snow.
Rabbit.
Yes!
On PBS Kids,
Okay.
it's Phoebe and Jay. Welcome to our home at Toxic Towers. There's magic here with Phoebe and Jay.
I caught one of those live just an hour ago.
Learning with our neighbors.
It's actually a pretty good show.
Follow the signs.
I might do some reaction videos to that too.
What can we find?
I liked Signs when I was little.
Watch now on PBS.
It's actually better than Lila and the Loop, Phoebe and Jay.
There's a show on PBS Kids.
Better than this.
Lila, who loves to make stuff and fix
Lila and the Loop's not terrible, it's just a little bit chaotic for my taste.
Seriously?
Lila in the Loop, streaming free on PBS Kids.
Funding for Carl the Collector has been
Let's see if they have a decent short after this. I think it's one of those
Designed to help save
Molly Up Denali clips with
Able
real
Now
kids.
is a tax-advantage savings program just for individuals
Might leave
with
that in.
disabilities. Learn more at ablenow.com.
and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
these generous supporters and by viewers like you.
Thank you.
Yes, it's Carl, the collector. It's Carl. It's Carl. Absolutely. Carl. It's Carl, 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 the collector. Yep, it's one of those. I got a few little glimpses of it as I was recording it the first time.
Hi, my name is Mia and I live in Anchorage, which is the traditional homeland of the Dena people. One of my favorite parts about spring is getting the new baby chicks. We got them when they were really little.
Actually, might have taped this one already.
The orange chickens are from a farm in Palmer, Alaska. The brown chickens are from Louisiana. We got them in the mail. Soon they will be big like our other chickens. We normally get new chicks by spring, so that way in the fall they'll start laying eggs. This is the cage where we're keeping our baby chicks. We put bedding in their cage. They have a heat lamp to keep them warm. They have food and water. And it's cute at night because they like to cuddle up together.
Oh,
They like to
wish you
run
could see that.
around and fly and they're kind of crazy.
Wow.
Look how much bigger they are 2
The
weeks
little
later.
truck.
Baby chicks chirp a lot. I'm trying to name them all, but it's hard to know who's who because they all look alike. The two names I have so far are Jenna and Mimi, but I'm going to start thinking of some more. You have to fill up their water and make sure they have nutritious food. Now they have fresh water. When I picked them up, they were really soft. They're adorable. When you pick up a chick, you have to have one hand on top so they won't fall. You have to be very gentle because they're very fragile. We want our chicks to grow up healthy. I create art based off things that I see out in the world. Today I'm making art of my new baby chicks.
Nice.
There's no wrong way to do art.
Cutting them
Even
out. Wow.
if it scribbles or you make mistakes, it's still unique and beautiful
Nice.
and something you created. I love when I see the butterflies outside, so I thought I'll color some to put inside. In my head, I visual out what I'm going to do. And when I'm all finished with the page, I love seeing the end, like how it looks. Thank you for watching
Cool.
my video.
I was like stained glass.
To watch more, check out the PBS Kids video app. Bye!
A production of WGBH Boston. Kids.
Nature is calling. Can you hear
Cat
it?
again.
That's
It's over here.
not just nature. That's Nature Cat, the feline who feels fine in the great outdoors.
Nature Cat is here to save the day!
Just need to work on holding the pose.
No posers here. Just four friends who stop at nothing to get outside and explore.
Uh-oh, why does it have to be water?
Well, almost nothing.
Let's celebrate!
I've seen some of this over Elmer wonders why.
Nature Cat, streaming now on PBS Kids.
Rosie's Rules is kind of cute though.
Rosie's Rules, streaming free on PBS Kids.
Probably says Daniel Tiger's
You're
next, right?
watching PBS Kids on WITF. Stick around. Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood is coming up next.
I wonder if they're gonna show the thing where we have that event at the station.
When you hear the word routine, you
They
might
already
think
showed it before the show,
boring,
so maybe not.
but routines help kids
Probably
learn
get
good
another day
habits.
this week.
To set up a routine,
It's kind of a cool
family
ad.
make a schedule together for everything from healthy eating to doing homework. Following a routine at home has been great practice for following a routine at school. Our schedule helps my child feel comfortable and confident. That gives him the freedom to explore the world and learn new things. And there's nothing boring about that.
Support for programming is provided by WITF members and the following.
Hershey? Yeah, okay, we'll stop it there.
The Hershey Company. For more than
They
a
play that one
century,
a lot.
the Hershey Company has been committed to making a positive difference in the communities where we live.
In fact, they've played that same ad
Today,
for
Hershey
the
proudly
last
continues to expand
15 years, almost 20 years actually.
in the lives of the children at the Milton Hershey School and in communities across the United States and around the world. Online at thehersheycompany.com.
Alright, so I can stop this DVR thing here.
Hi, neighbor.
Which one is it?
Today at school, we're taking turns at show and tell. Then we're playing with bubbles at the pool. It's going to be tiger-tastic. I'll be right back.
Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood was made possible in part by...
Alright, stop that. Okay, that was Carl the Collector Season 1, Episode 22, A and B. That was the Crayonverters collection and Lotta's new instruments. They were both really good. I was impressed to see Lotta finally figure out how to play saxophone. Took a little bit of patience and practice, but she's getting the hang of it. I hope we'll get to actually hear her play a few songs on the sax in the future, in future episodes. That'll be really cool to hear that combined with her techno beats. Alright, until we meet again, this is Joshua Stauffer signing out. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time with some other kind of video. And also some more episodes of my podcast, Kids TV and Me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.